This is Flamingo from SuperTopDuelists, and this is Scraps. I took this to regionals, and I did pretty good. Got X3, did a lot of trades, pretty awesome stuff. Alright, so I'm just going to go right into it. Start with the scraps. 3 scrap chimeras. One of the main revival and synchro engines of the deck. Great. Scrap beast. 4-star tuner. Pretty good effect. Works great with cards like Scrap Storm and Scrap Dragon. Scrap Goblin. 3-star tuner. And does the same thing as Beast. It's also it's not destroyed by battle, so it's kind of a soft stall. It's pretty good. And 2 scrap golems. 3, you draw into it too much. 1, you don't draw into it enough. 2 is a really good number for this card. And it's basically a Gigaplant on crack. So, yeah. Going on to Gravekeepers. Got 2 spies. A descendant. And a guard. I kind of wanted to run 3 spies without a guard, but that guard so far has been really good. So 2 spies, descendant, and a guard. It's been working out great. Going on to, well, non-scrap or Gravekeepers. Spirit Reaper. Spirit Reaper just puts in so much work you can't even imagine. I was doing this one guy at regionals, and I must have whacked him like 8 times with Spirit Reaper. It was ridiculous. Tragodia. It's my own opinion that in any deck that synchros a lot, you should run Trag. It's really good. 2 Cyber Dragons. Yeah. This is kind of a personal tech. It gives you a good beater, because if you may have noticed, none of the monsters really are good beaters except for Golem. So if you can't synchro real quick, Cyber Dragon gives you a real easy beat. So yeah, that's why I run Cyber Dragon. Also Cyber Dragon, if you're going against like Machina or something, the first game I usually won because of Cyber Dragon. Just special contact, boom. They don't even expect it. It's really nice. So, yeah. Alright, so moving on to spells. Yep. So over here we got Scrap Storm. If you don't know what it does, well, it's kind of hard to explain. So just try and read the card whenever you can, or look it up. But in combination with Scrap Goblin or Scrap Beast, it just becomes broken. So that's why I run 3. Scrapyard, it is a searcher, but I only run 2 because I don't really want a lot of tuners. Like, if you have a bunch of tuners, but you don't have any non-tuners, that pretty much sucks. So, yeah. 2 Book of Moons. Yeah. Foolish. It is a graveyard-based deck, so Foolish helps a lot. Giant Trunade, or Trunade of the Giant type form, yeah. Yeah. Dark Hole, Monster Reborn, and Allure of Darkness, because you run quite a few darks. So, yeah. Alright, so going on to traps. So, you may have noticed by now, this isn't exactly the standard build. First I got 2 bottomless, yeah, 2 trap holes, because when I was at regionals, I was sighting the trap holes, and I realized I was putting them in a lot. So I figured I'll try and main it for a while, see how it goes, and I might just replace them with solemn warnings, but solemn warnings are pretty expensive, so yeah. Compulse, same story as trap hole. I was sighting it a lot, and I realized, hey, I'll just try and main it for a while. Mirror Force, Call, Solemn Judgment, and Trap Stun. Trap Stun helps a lot. You can just set it, and the next turn, you're thinking of making a big push, but your opponent's got a lot of back row, just Trap Stun, and it stops Solemn Warning, Solemn, everything. As long as you can't chain it to Solemn, but just activate it, and you don't have to worry about anything for that turn. So, yeah. Moving on to the extra deck. Alright. So, first we got 3 Scrap Dragon. Yeah, it's a scrap deck, and you can synchro for it really easily, and its effect is just broken in combination with cards like Scrap Goblin and Scrap Beast. 2 Scrap Archfiends, because Scrap Chimera, if you bring back a Goblin, that's the only thing you can synchro for, so yeah. 2 Black Rose. I'm thinking of dropping 1 for a Catastar or another Arcanite Magician, because I don't really synchro for it that often, yeah. Arcanite, all the Gravekeepers are spellcasters, so easily sunk for, or synced for, I don't know, yeah, anyway. Stardust Dragon, Brionac, Colossal, Arabellum, Goyo, and 2 Chimera Techs. I'm running 2 Cyber Dragons, so might as well. Alright, so this is the side deck. First off, we got 2 DD Crows. These are mainly for graveyard-based decks. I also realized they're really good for getting rid of Doom Caliber Knights. Yeah. Effect Dealer, I don't use it that often. Gores, because I took it as my main for something, I don't remember, but it's a really good side. Golds, they're new in the extra deck, or they're new in my side deck because one of my losses was to X-Sabers because Golems kept draining my hand. So yeah. Nobleman, for decks that set a lot, like X-Sabers, Quick Draw, all that. Lightning Vortex, because one of my losses was anti-meta, and those Banishers were really killing me, so yeah. Crevice, for graveyard-based decks. Pulling the Rug, or, Machinas, yeah, all that stuff. Return, yeah, this actually helped me a lot against Macro Monarch. Yeah. Malevolent Catastrophe, I've actually been thinking of maining this, because every game that I sighted in, it just worked amazingly. And Starlight Road, for, Lightsworn, Gladiator Beast, yeah. Boom. so it keeps sliding down. So that's pretty much it. Yeah, comment, rate, and subscribe. This is Flamingo. Peace.